to the Republican City Committee, and we're talking with Jim about that here this morning. So, okay, so Jim, so there is some energy, and Southbound is a catalyst.
Lot of energy, yeah.
Where does it go from here? I mean, how do you kind of harness that as the chairman and say, okay, who are the candidates? And I would think, I don't want to, everybody who wants to run should be able to run.
Absolutely.
And that's a great thing about it. But you, as the chairman, must also say, all right, this guy's got a chance. Well, this guy does not. And how do you kind of put some of the energy behind some people who maybe have a better chance?
Well, I let them make their own decisions. You know, we have our meetings, and there's generally 20, 30 people will show up at a meeting, and I let the candidates come. Like, for instance, Charlie Baker has been to our meetings. Christy Mihos has been to our meetings. I let them make their decisions. It's not my role to say this should be our candidate or this should not be our candidate. It's in our bylaws as well, but it's still, my philosophy is that let the people decide who they want and let them win them over. And there's just so much energy in these meetings. I wish we could see this energy. I mean,
I got to tell you, Jim, just from talking to you, though, one of the things that I like is that you seem very open. If somebody's unenrolled and they want to come, they want to check it out, you're fine with that. And I only say that because it seems to me that sometimes, some of the town committees or some of the city committees, I mean, it gets a little clubby after a while, I would think. I mean, how do you kind of guard against that? I mean, because you want it to be the big tent, all-inclusive?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's open to everyone. And I know there's some people that I even know personally from work that said, I want to be an independent because I want to be able to vote, in the Democratic primary. I want to be able to vote in the Republican primary, and that's why I want to stay as an independent, unenrolled. It's not that I don't lean this way, but I want to have that flexibility. So, I mean, you've got that. So you've got to have those people involved as well. And I want to just close them out and just say just because you want to have the flexibility. So we're open to everyone. It's just and a lot of things one of the things I want to do coming up is I want to get into like the Vietnamese community. I want to get into the Latino community. I want to go into like the Main South area. Right. I want to get them involved. We have a whole ward. We have 10 ward committees, and we have one whole ward committee that's all Vietnamese that we set up. And I'm kind of proud of that because that was kind of really something we worked on. And we want to get into the Latino community. We've got some of the leaders of that community that say they want to be involved as well.
Right.
So we want to break into that. We want to tap into this. We want to get these people registered to vote and get them involved in the process and bring in their thoughts and their ideas, their culture, and with this, there's just so much excitement, so much energy. There's so many directions we really want to go. So we're not going to run out of things to do. That much I can tell you.
Who are some of the candidates that we should be keeping an eye on? Lou Evangelitis running for sheriff is certainly a big name. I've heard Marty Lamb running as a Republican against Congressman Jim McGovern.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about those two and who else should we be looking out for?
Well, I mean, Lou, everyone knows Lou, so I don't really need to speak too much to him. So, because he's got a tremendous reputation. And Marty, Marty's been coming. He's been helping us out. He was very involved in the Scott Brown campaign down at the call center, doing the standouts with us. So he's been a tremendous asset. And I know there are other people coming forward. There's someone, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but in Westboro, who has contacted me and says he wants to run for Congress as well.
Oh, really? Also?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we've had a lot of crossover, too. There's a lot of candidates. I mean, every seat is pretty much going to be challenged for Congress. And a lot of these people, and there's multiple people running, and they've been coming to our meetings. I mean, we have in and out, we have Congress, people running for Congress coming in and out of our meetings all the time.
So part of it, too, is now, I mean, like you said, Lou Evangelitis is well known, but of course his district was Holden and, and out to Westminster.
Yeah.
But he stayed in contact with the Republican Committee of Worcester in the same way with some of these other candidates.
Absolutely.
Even though they aren't running or even though Worcester wouldn't be included in their district, they still come and see you and talk to you.
Yes, they do. They do, because we have a lot of energy and we have a lot of excitement and things network. People know people, and they talk to those people, and these people will donate money, help you out. So, it's actually kind of fascinating in one sense, because I never know who's going to walk in the door. You have a meeting, you don't know who candidate. I mean, we invite candidates, especially with the social media. That's another big thing. Facebook, we're all over Facebook, we're all over meetup.com, and so these people are automatically invited. So when we have a meeting, we send it out to the Facebook people, and you're all invited. So you never know who's going to actually show up.
Even with all that, Jim, there may be some people watching today who say, boy, I like that energy. I'd like to get involved. I'd like to check it out. How do they find out?
Well, obviously they can contact me. I'm available. I'm in the phone book. They can look me up and call me, and people do that, and then that's perfectly fine with me. I give them the information. But that social media is our big thing. Facebook and Meetup.com, but especially Facebook. We're all over Facebook. We have an incredible team in place. That's another big thing for the Worcester Republican City Committee. Our team is really good. It'd be one thing if it was one person holding up a banner saying, "Come to our meetings." It's another thing when you have an incredible team who are bringing people in who are on Facebook. I mean, I think Chris found you yesterday.
Yeah, Chris Pinto, who is a member, part of that committee. And I saw him on Facebook as well. Yeah, absolutely.
That shows you the connection.
Yeah, exactly, and you're right about that. Tell me a little bit about the members now who are. I mean, you have some core members, but how many people altogether?
We have about 100 altogether. Our last meeting we had 76 people show up. But that had to do with the caucus.
Pretty good.
Voting. So there was a little skewed, but I mean 76 people in the room, and the WPI College Republicans showed up as well. So we had them. So there's another team. We're looking to network. The teams, the college Republicans, the young Republicans, they're starting up. So we want to network with them. So when an event comes, like for instance a WPI event, that was a really good case in point of us all coming together. On the social network and stuff, we basically just spread it all around, and everybody was like, Facebook, everybody here, we need your help, we need your help. And the next thing you know, there was 300 people there.
Wow.
Holding signs, and it was just from, and that came quickly. It was like a couple days.
Right, exactly.
And we put that together in no time, and that just gives you an idea of what we can put together in a short period of time when we work together. And there's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it shows the energy, and it shows some of the feelings that are out there too. Last question for you, Jim.
Sure.
Best guess, November. Okay. What does the political landscape of Massachusetts look like after the election on November 2nd?
Well, this is our 20-year thing. I've been told every 20 years or so you get this great big wave where it comes back. In the 1990s. Now this is going to be our year, and that's why we need to work so hard at fielding candidates, getting people to run for state rep, getting people to run for Senate, state Senate. We've got the network, we've got the training, we've got people who will donate, we've got people who will help. With the Republican State Committee and all the different committees, we have all this training available. We'll help people get started. We'll help people. They just need to come forward. We're here for them. We're ready. We're ready to take it on.
Jim, terrific. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're showing great energy. And if you want to become a member, or you just want to check out what they are doing at the city committee, make sure that you check them out. As he said, on all the social networking sites. Twitter as well?
Not so much Twitter.
Facebook. Go to Facebook. All right, coming up, we're going to tell you how you can make something wonderful for your Valentine's Day sweetheart. Bruce Treader is going to be with us.